just, and we're just.
So looking at the first script to what you know now, has it changed and evolved the way you thought it was? The story moving forward the way you anticipated?
Oh my gosh, we'd get the scripts. I would literally like harass the wardrobe department because they got the scripts first on set because they had to prepare the most, and I was just like, what's happening? Because we literally were like, what? You know, things like you just get thrown such huge like bombs of like craziness all the time to where I'm like, how do we will try and guess what's gonna happen. Never be right. Then we try and guess like the title of the script, like the script's gonna be called this. We are never even close. Like not even like an ounce. And like we as a cast, we're pretty smart. No, like the writers have done such an amazing job of keeping it so compelling and so fresh and so exciting. So I mean, yeah, I'm literally like, what is gonna happen second season? Because I'm just like, I know what happens in the season. I'm like, what could they possibly do more? You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, they blew their load. But Jason's like, no, second season already gonna be amazing. So I mean,
and he's not giving you any hints at all?
No, he never tells us anything ever. He thinks we're gonna leak it, which is probably true. Because I get excited and I'm like, good drink in me. I'm like, so this is gonna happen? Yeah, that's really good.
Does that make it difficult then for you to do your character? Because on a show like this, we're going to learn more and more and more about what's happened before and therefore what the character is made of. So not having that information, is that frustrating?
First, that's just like, my drinking makes it difficult. Sometimes yes. No. Yeah, I was actually just having that conversation with someone the other day because we're talking about movies and TV. Like movies, as a character, you know where you begin and end, so it makes it very, not easy, but it's like, okay, I know my ending, beginning, so it's all about me crafting my journey to get there. With TV, and especially the way our writers work, which is amazing, is it's ongoing, and they really collaborate with us as actors, you know, asking us what we want to do and like what we like to do, and seeing what we can do as actors, and then how to like ways to stretch us and ways they want to see us in situations. So it's always evolving. As far as even like history stuff, oh yeah, because I mean I can't tell you all that, but there was a certain piece of information that was told to Finn about me, Thomas McDonald, and I was like, what? Wait, what? What changes everything? But I've already done it this way. But then it kind of doesn't, because as a character, you grow. The character grows as time goes on, and so when we get more history pieces back in that we learn that they're putting in, I mean, it just makes for a more richer experience in the future. You know, you can't really go back and replay it as much as like, oh, I would have been a little bit more nuanced, but you know, that's kind of like, come on. But it does make it very interesting, and it can be frustrating because it's like, I want like all the backstory now, but then it does make the future very exciting because it's like, I've added my own backstory for me, and then now I get more from the writers, and I just think it makes it richer and richer as time goes on.
So you spent the first few episodes on the Ark,
yes,
and all the other young people were down on the ground. What
yes,
was it like when you finally got to join them?
I mean, it was great. It's funny because I was on the Ark the whole time with the older adult cast, and like that was awesome. But I didn't know anybody because I came in second episode, and everyone was like friends from the pilot, and I was like the new kid, and just like I want someone my own age to play with, you know. And so I was kind of like, I can't wait to get to the ground. But the Ark's all in studio. The ground is outside in Canada. It's cold and it rains a lot in Vancouver. So everybody, I was just like, I can't wait to get on the ground. Everybody was like, you're gonna eat those words. And I was like, no. First day we're on the ground is like the first day of that shoot. It was raining, it was freezing, and my costume, they hadn't like done all the fancy tricks to insulate it yet because it was like brand new. So like I'm literally in that little stupid orange child jacket and a sports bra, just being like, ready, like crazy. So there's that aspect, but where we shoot in Vancouver, it's so beautiful, and it's like the air is so fresh. It's like your lungs are just like it like paralyzes them. It's such fantastic air, and it's nice to be outside because you feel very free. And then I love working. I mean, the adult cast was amazing, but like being able to work with the rest of the cast and like the big group scenes, I really enjoy because it's fun. It's like getting to hang out with like a bunch of your friends. So I mean, I like it both, but I really enjoyed once I got to the ground, for sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank
guys.
you.